Be a man. When do you actually become a man? Is there a certain age requirement? Is it a certain type of job you have to have? Or are you just born a man? It's a tough question to answer. But usually I found that I felt more like a man when I started becoming responsible for people, when people started relying on me, and I started to do things that I didn't want to do, but I had to do at a high level because it had to be done and no one else was going to do it. And it's not always about doing what you can, it's about doing what's required because that's our job. And you also have to remember that one of the roles of being a man, one of the most crucial roles, is being a good example. Because there is father-shaped holes in the souls of many people, and boys and girls, young and old. And you just don't know how you can impact someone's life. So it's very important for you to be a good example at all times because someone is going to emulate you. Someone is going to look up to you some way, shape, or form. And if you never visit good and you never give good into the world, good is not going to visit you. That's just the way energy works. So just always remember that this mission is bigger than you. People are counting on you. You are responsible for other people's happiness and things like that. And don't let that take away from taking care of yourself because that's where a lot of men go into the life of quiet desperation is because we hold up the world, but when we fall, no one helps us. And that could get real lonely and it's not we haven't built the best world to share our feelings and stuff like that too because I mean there's no room for that, I guess. That's just the way it is. But the pain of being a man, the responsibilities of being a man, all those pressures, it gets passed down generation to generation to generation to generation. And it's hard, man, having to just upkeep this narrative. But that's what we built for. And it can also become frustrating when it seems that your value is based on your usefulness, but then people don't appreciate your usefulness. So like you go to work every day and you grind every day and you trying to, build up this life with your partner or your friends and you working hard but you come home tired and then someone is upset with you because you tired and you sleeping all day, but you just worked a 16-hour shift and you just, what I'm saying, you just built a house, you did all this work, but you come home and just because you tired, just because you don't have the energy, just because you raise your voice because you're frustrated, it's like you just get painted as a villain, right? The moment you raise your voice, you're aggressive. The moment you get quiet, you're scary. It's like you can't win in this world, but that's just a part of being a man. And a part of being comfortable in that situation or those situations in this life is simply being comfortable with yourself, right? You want to treat people well, and as a man, you should be able to control your emotions and you should be able to control all that anger. Because everybody, no one deserves that to be taken out on them. But hopefully, you surrounding yourself with people who do understand when you slip up, and hopefully, you surround yourself with people who help you keep that in and not antagonize you. But the point I was making is, it is essential for you to be comfortable in your own skin. If I can't be comfortable here, this skin is not me, by the way. That's why I said in your own skin. I'm in this skin, but I am here. You don't see me. You just hear me speaking through this body. But you have to be comfortable in your own skin because if you're not comfortable with you, the one you lay down with at night, the one you were brought into this world with, the one that you will leave this world with, you have failed your existence. And you have to fix that because if you can't be comfortable alone with yourself, then not many people are going to gravitate towards you. If you find yourself always calling someone or you always got to be around someone to be stimulated by something, you're not comfortable with yourself. If you're in a bad relationship and things go south and you just keep running back to this person because you're afraid of being alone, you have to take time and work on yourself. Do not fail yourself because if you fail yourself, you're toast. No one is coming to save you. That's another part about being a man, realizing that no one is coming to save you. You have to do this for yourself. And when you start to save yourself, then people will assist you. That's just the way life works. When you start to work hard, then people gonna want to help you, right? That's a part of being a man. When you sit around, you don't do nothing, you feel sorry for yourself. Everybody like, yeah, not helping him. But when you see a dude just working and grinding, it's like, damn, he make me want to work. Then you get up right beside him and get the chisel. You know what I'm saying? So, be a man. It's easy, right? Um, yeah, man, just be a man. Be accountable. Be responsible. Take care of things. Build the life that you want to live. And if you're a family-oriented man, build the things that you want for your family. And, you know, find the right person to start a family with. Make sure you have all your finances and things taken care of. And if you don't, just keep working towards that. So when you have a family, you can be stable and you can be a good example of a man. And I don't know if you realize, but as a male, it's important for you to be a father figure to everyone. And I mean that as a friend, as just a stranger, anything. Like if you see a single mother in the parking lot, she's struggling with something, and her daughter is standing there watching, and you run up and, yo, let me get that. You help them. Her daughter remembers that, right? Oh my gosh, somebody helped my mother. Like, it sets a good example for people, right? If you see a little kid in the store crying, it's like, what's going on, little man? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all right. You gonna be all right. And little man start crying, you make him laugh and stuff. They remember that stuff, right? And then people see that, and other kids see that. And it's like, man, I'm gonna do that when I grow up. Because I don't care what you say or what you think. As a dude, you're going to emulate someone. You're going to copy someone. Um, I used to copy my father all the time. I used to copy my grandfather all the time. These were good people. And my mother got remarried, met my stepdad, and he came with so much lingo. He was hilarious, or he is hilarious. And I used to copy him, emulated a lot of things from him. But if it would have just been some dude on the block, then I would have picked up that stuff too. So that just goes back to my point, man. Being a man is bigger than you. And I think that's the hardest part about being a man. Because the role you have is bigger than you, but no one really cares about you. That's crazy. But it's some good people out there who care about us. So yeah, I know they're hard to find too, but be a man. Okay?